Hi, welcome to episode 15 of Broke and Hangry, where flavor doesn't have to break the bank. Today we're going to be doing a kind of a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be reviewing a Buzzfeed article that is titled 19 Genius Ways to Save Money When You're a Very Broke College Student. And all of you all know on this channel, we are broke and hangry college students. So we're going to go through this article and we're just going to listen to the different tips and kind of critique them and see how we'll be able to do that depending on where we go to college and how practical these things are. This article was posted July 21st, 2019, so still very current. First tip says to ask retail stores if they have extra hangers so you might be able to take. I think that's a good idea. I think that you definitely should purchase something from the store so they don't think you're just trying to, get hangers from them. But make sure it's a store that, gives out hangers normally. So, Old Navy is one. That's what the article mentions. But if you go to, Target or Walmart, these stores also have, hangers that you can take with you. Macy's, I believe, is another one. There's certain stores that don't. So, American Eagle is not going to be a store where you can get the hangers or even get extra hangers, as well as higher end stores. So I wouldn't recommend those. Second tip is during the summer, stock up on gift cards for essential places like a gas station so you can use it during the semester when you're low on money. Definitely recommend this one. Before graduating 2020, a lot of people gave gift cards just because they did not know what was happening and what was going on. But yeah, definitely recommend gift cards because you can hide them from yourself and then find them later when you really need money. And I use gift cards for food and stuff like that, just in case I was too late to get to the dining hall or something before it closed. I do have a gift card for money, gift card for food money, and I can use that and still eat for the night for free. Number 3 is join certain apps that let you earn extra money for services like babysitting or pet sitting. I guess you could do that too. I guess you could do that. It just depends on how much time you have. So yeah, buy a cheap crock pot and learn how to use it. Yes, crock pot meals recommended. You can save a lot of money on crock-pot meals, especially if you have people who are willing to pool in money with you. That way everyone puts maybe $3 or $4 in for the week, and then you have food for a good amount of time. You can get a lot out of crock-pot meals, and they are good. I recommend just do your research on different crock-pot meals, and forgo buying textbooks by seeing if your school's library carries them. Because of COVID, we weren't able to really access our library before the initial cutoff dates for getting your books. So I think that this is a tip that you may not be able to use, especially if you're not on campus. I think that you can use different websites like Library Genesis, or if it's kind of a textbook where you have to buy a subscription, just go half with someone else. Obviously, if you need to do your schoolwork on that, then you kind of have no choice. But if it's not one where you need to do your schoolwork and it's just an online textbook, just go half and half with another student. Or if you all get a Chegg account together and you can access the book that way and split the cost. That way everyone's benefiting and you are paying a cheaper price. So that's something else we'll recommend. Keep your coins in any spare change you find and take them to Coinstar. I wouldn't take them to Coinstar. I would go to the Dollar Tree, get the rolls of the coins where you can count your money, put all your coins in there and bring them to the bank, because Coinstar takes a certain percentage of your money just for counting it, when you can honestly just take a Friday night, count it, put it into those rolls, and you're getting all the money that you have picked up on. Stock up on your mom's home cooking and freeze the leftovers in your dorm. One of my friends did this. Yes, definitely do that. My mom also would bring me food sometimes to keep in my dorm, and that way even if you do get all your meals and let's say like the food that day wasn't that great or you just weren't feeling it, you still have food in your dorm that you are not paying money for, and you're gonna eat it because it's mom's cooking, and who doesn't eat mom's cooking? Another one is don't be afraid to see if places offer college student discounts. Yes. For number 8, because I go to school in a major city, it is a lot easier to find student discounts. But I think before you go to college, or even if you're there now, just do research on the area around and see if there's any college discounts and notify locals. And anywhere that you go, always ask if there's college discounts or student discounts. Number 9, use your dorm's meal plan to use ingredients in the cafeteria to make healthier meals. I did this for one of our videos, actually. I gathered salad from our salad bar from the dining hall or whatnot, and I took the salad and I used that to like make my tacos or whatnot. So I used the lettuce and the tomatoes to be the lettuce and tomatoes for my salad, so I didn't have to go out and buy like a whole head of lettuce that I'm not going to use, or buy like tomatoes but I could just get them for free. So definitely recommend that tip. Number 10 is free on-campus events might mean free meals, but they also are a good way of making new friends. Yes to that as well. There have been, even though, we were limited to like on-campus events and like how many people were able to go, there still were on-campus events that offered free food or free snacks, and even if you didn't want to eat the food right there and then, I would take it back with me, put it in my fridge, eat it later, and you can also make good friends that way, because it's a social gathering, so recommend that as well. 11 is do the math, because hourly parking might be cheaper than paying hundreds of dollars for a parking pass each semester. On campus for me, freshmen don't get parking passes, but I also can't drive, so I'm not even paying attention to this because I didn't even look at how much it was for a parking pass, just because I do not drive. Number 12 is ordering from the kids' menu if you got to eat. Yes, the portions are smaller, but again, like I talked about in my snacking video, sometimes if you're going to go with a unhealthy option for dinner, having a smaller portion may be more beneficial. And remember that water is free, so you can fill up on water, like 2 glasses of water, maybe even 1, eat the kids' menu, fill up on some more water after that, and you will be good to go for the rest of the evening, and you had a good meal, a lot cheaper than your friends. So that is a good tip. 13, consider thrifty ways of using what your school will provide you instead of buying too many groceries. This one's just talking about like bringing Tupperware containers. I use the containers from the quarantine meals that we had, just because we got a lot of containers in our quarantine meals, and I would just throw out the extra food that I had, and then I would wash out those containers or so. That way if we were out and I needed to like put my food in a container, I could. And if anything were to happen to those containers, they weren't like Tupperware containers or like my own personal containers, so I really like wouldn't care what would happen to them because it didn't cost me any money. So see if you can find containers on campus. If you can't, just make sure you hold on tight to your containers, because Tupperware is prime real estate in college. Number 14, use retail store apps that will save you money on groceries. There's plenty of different ones out there. You can just do your research. I don't really use retail apps, just because I normally go with the store's cards, and those save me a lot of money when I shop for things that are on sale. And I like just look at what's on sale between the different stores. So if I know something's on sale in one place, I'll go there, and I know if they have like there's another item that's on sale at another store, I'll go to that store as well. 15, walk, bike, or use any free transportation, buses that your school may provide to get around instead of driving. Yes. Going to school in DC, yes, for sure. Walking, there's that. Biking, if you can get a bike on campus, there's no like limit saying you can't have a bike on campus. But yeah, get a bike, get scooters. A lot of people like scooters online. If you look like for the transportation scooters, they can cost a few hundreds of dollars, but when you look at the price that people pay to rent scooters for a short limited time, and then the amount of money to just own a scooter, it's a lot more worth it if you just buy your own scooter. So I would say that's like a lot more money saving. It's also really environmentally friendly, And using the buses as transportation is great. Just make sure that you know the bus schedule, because my friends and I ran into some trouble with that this semester. Number 16, we're getting to the end. Use the cash trick to avoid reckless spending on your debit card. I found when I had cash, I was a lot more conscious of how much I was spending, just because you literally are like taking the money out and you're not just scanning your card and like, okay, like whatever money I have left in my account. Even though I don't really spend like that anyways, but spending with cash is a lot more like, it hurts a lot more. So I would recommend that. 17 is find apps that reward you with discounts. Just all up to your own research. 18, buy or rent textbooks from online stores that tend to be cheaper than on-campus bookstores, or just borrow from a friend. Yes, for sure. I definitely need to do a lot more into going into that and stuff like that. And then 19 is, and if you get a job at a restaurant, chances are you might get free meals. Rare, but all up to you, and good luck. I hope everyone has a great rest of the semester. Keep coming back to Broke and Hangry videos to reference when we are going on campus for spring, or if you just want to use them in your daily life for different tips. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful journey saving money. Don't stay broke. Don't be broke, but don't go broke either. And cure your hanger as much as possible and as cheaply as possible. I hope you all have a great day.